It's NAB 2024 and I'm here in the West Hall with Jim from VidOvation, and we're doing two videos here. It's one of two videos.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a bit about some partnerships
Yes,
we're working on.
I thought of something
on.
we forgot in the first video.
Oh.
Where are we in the West Hall? We're in W2230 is the VidOvation booth. So if you see this and you're still here, be sure to come by.
Yeah.
So VidOvation, we do a lot of video over IP, IPTV. And I don't want to get too technical with you, but our audience may understand some of this. So you can just nod and pretend,
Thanks for that.
you know.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
So with IPTV, one of the challenges we run into is the signal flow. And, you know, we will do multicast, UDP traffic, and networking switches by default are set to not let multicast flow, because multicast, if it's not handled properly, can be used maliciously to crash a network. So IT departments, system architects need to enable IGMP snooping to allow this to flow. So it can be very problematic. And you either have engineers that, you know, older engineers with gray hair like us, know analog video, and maybe they're not up on IPTV and SMPTE 2110 and whatnot.
Yeah.
So VidOvation, earlier this year, we've partnered with two different vendors, AlvaLinks and Providius. And they give us what they like to call network observability. They give us the ability to troubleshoot, diagnose. You send a signal into this amorphous cloud. Even your own physical network is like a cloud.
It's a void.
It goes into the switch.
Where's it gone?
You know, the old way is like I have an SDI signal on this port on the switcher, plug it in
You've
here.
got a path.
I can see the connection. You cannot see the connection in IP. So these tools give us observability. We can see that, and we can probe in the network and say, okay, look, at this switch there's a bottleneck, or there's a flow restriction. It's blocked. Or there's excessive jitter. So customers are amazed at what they can see. Another common problem is I buy a circuit from a telco provider from New York to LA. Video doesn't flow. Well, the provider says, well, you must be, there's something wrong in your truck.
Giving you the speed.
Your ingress or your egress, your truck connection is obviously bad, or the connection in your studio. It's not our network. Our network, everything is green. Well, you turn on one of these tools and it'll show you the node in the network. Customers sometimes are horrified at the number of hops or the path their video circuit takes.
Right,
Or they buy two circuits for redundancy. Oh yeah, you got circuit A and B, it's fully redundant. The tool will tell you where the common point is, that the signals are going through the same data center.
Arguably not redundant.
Yeah, so it's really not, and you're paying extra for redundancy.
Yeah.
So AlvaLink is really good at transport, you know, outside the plant as well as inside the plant. Providius takes a little bit of a different approach, more for inside the network. It actually connects to the switches. The API of the Providius server connects to the API of all your network switches. So it's getting telemetry from the switch. So there could be a use case to use both, or VidOvation will help customers decide which tool is better for their application.
And is this something you can demonstrate easily? It's a software tool?
It's software. The Providius is typically deployed as a server. So we put a server in, and we have a lot of screens and telemetry, and we can share some of that. We'll add some of that to the video. AlvaLink, same thing. It's usually a little NUC or a little computer. We call them probes. So you'd put a probe at the source. So in the scenario of this telco circuit, put one at the truck, one at the studio, and it will give us observability of everything, the mystery that's what's happening in between. And it even peers into the cloud. So it tells us what's going on in the cloud.
Fantastic tools.
It's just pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. And all deliverable now already?
All deliverable now.
Yep. It's here. So if you're at the show, come by and say hello to Jim. And for everything else that we're doing at NAB 2024, including the other video that we've done here on 5G, private 5G, it's kitplus.com.